What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we just gonna get right into it. So today, a little different. I don't usually talk about the political shit, but I just thought this shit was out of fucking pocket. Cause I ain't never seen no shit like this before. So I'm glad I was able to research it and look into it some more. But the United States is offering $25 million as a reward in the arrest of the Venezuelan. Well, shit, what's this nigga name? All right, my dumb ass, I ain't even know this nigga name. Nicolás Maduro. Maduro. He's the Venezuelan president. So, like I said, they're offering 25 million USD, 20.4 million. I think that's pounds. Um, for information leading to the arrest of Nicolás Maduro. Now, what I'm wondering, first of all, they say information leading to the arrest. So do they mean like just a nigga to drop his low? Which that's crazy. So like if a nigga like backdoor his ass, they gonna give one of the Venezuelan niggas 25 million. I don't see the United States actually doing that. So that's why I'm like, I feel like this is, well, at least the reward part is a hoax. But honestly though, if I knew what a nigga was, I ain't gonna lie, I'd drop down and arrest his ass myself on some Tom Cruise shit, 25 million. Just to get it. Man, 25 million. Oh, and they also offering 15 million for the defense minister Vladimir Patrino. So these niggas is offering 40 million to get these boys arrested. Boy, if I was Spider-Man, boy, I'd be on my first flight to motherfucking Venezuela right now. I swear to God. But let's get into the details of why they're doing this. So I forgot I did lead with those two, but the UK has also issued sanctions on 15 top Venezuelan officials, including judges, members of security forces, and military officials. So, this is not the first time. I actually didn't know this. This is not the first time that the U.S. has charged. I don't want to keep fucking this nigga last name up. Nicholas has not charged Nicholas and other senior officials. They charged him the first time with narco. I can't talk today. Narco terrorism. It accused them of flooding the U.S. with cocaine and using drugs as a weapon to undermine the health of Americans. Now, it's very possible. We've seen this before. A lot of drug trade comes from South America, Colombia, Venezuela, this area. So the drug parts make sense. Um, the undermining U.S. health. I mean, I get how the drugs, but like this is just me being ignorant. I don't know. Well, how does that benefit him though? What's the point of that? Is it just the money he's making from it for the people he's not supposed to be supporting, the money they're making from this, or is that they're kicking it back to him? Is that what it is? That's probably what it is. I probably just solved it my damn self, cause I don't understand what exactly benefits him and him doing all this. But the reason I know this adds some truth to it and some stand to it, which I don't know how involved he could be to this part of it. But if you have noticed recently, at least I know that one thing in Aurora, Colorado, when they was talking about a Venezuelan gang took over an apartment complex, just getting you knocking on people's doors up and pole at their ass and get them out their apartment and take this shit over. And also, I'm from, like I said, I'm from Raleigh, y'all. So I have also seen like this has been reported on the news in the North Carolina area. So Cary is like it's a coast city of Raleigh. It's a decent size, nothing too crazy, but it ain't no little hick town. But Cary has seen a rash of break-ins, and if y'all don't know, Cary is a very safe place, so this is not normal for Cary. But Cary has seen a rash of break-ins from Venezuelan gangs as well, which is interesting. Which is interesting when you bring up this case. So I mean it's very, at least the allegations are looking very true at the moment. Now, he also has fought back. Obviously he's rejecting the allegations. He's not saying he did all this stuff. And also he has blamed the economy collapse in Venezuela on the US led sanction he's called illegitimate and imperial. His critics blame corruption and economic mismanagement. So his critics blame him, or the critics in general blame him, but he's blaming the US. What do? But he they did this because a couple days ago he took his third term for, they get 6 years in office in Venezuela as president. This would be his third term, 6 years in office. Well, so this would be what this would be if he when he ends this would be 18 18 years in office. But why they're also doing it besides the drugs and undermine U.S. help for it, because they're saying he's undermining democracy and like the law as well. Obviously, the U.S. and the U.K. and things like that, we're the leader of the free world. So democracy is very important for us, and maintaining democracy in countries that are legally and under their, well, I don't know if they call it constitution, but their constitution as a democracy. We're going to put our hand in that. But basically, also the U.S. is saying that he's doing certain things, or he's doing certain things to make this not a democracy and more of a dictatorship, where he's automatically winning these elections. Like, they're saying they're not holding fair elections because the actions he's doing with this corruption. And like I said, if you really think about everything in a full circle with the drugs and he talking about all this, and maybe they are kicking back to him, it makes a lot of sense. Because if you was doing something like this where you're like intimidating, at least elections, either you're finding a way to hide votes, one, or you're intimidating people. So if you were intimidating people, you would need some muscle. And obviously, with all the things he has, he looks like he has a lot of he has a lot of connections to some muscle that he can use. So yeah, it's saying a lot about this man. Also, though, I will say, this. Oh damn. Okay. This is leading into what I was saying about him also holding illegal elections. So they have the Cuban and the grown only president's president. Okay, so a lot of countries um are rejecting the result and recognize the exiled opposition candidate Armando Gonzalez as the legitimate president elect. But the reason I say all this because the nigga got exiled. Like, so Gonzalez fled Venezuela in September and has been living in Spain. But this month he went on tour of the Americans to rally international support. So get into everything this nigga did. Supplying niggas with guns, drugs, pushing them in America, undermining health. Um, he is either intimidating niggas or hiding votes to hold illegal elections. Well, them is really about this is really about the only two crimes he get. But when you're so powerful and you're so high up, nigga, your influence is that big, nigga. It means that much. Now, my thing is with them arresting him and all this, or at least attempting to arrest him. How do they go from there though? Like, so obviously, obviously, because the U.S. is so powerful, we got our hands in other countries and we have influence in other countries that maybe we shouldn't have as much influence in. But that's not the conversation for today. But my thing is, once you arrest him, um, is the plan to put Gonzalez in power? But my thing is, if you arrest him, you have to, like y'all said, y'all indicted. Well, the UK not indicted, but they sanctioned 15 other high up officials and the defense minister. So if you don't get one, if you get one, you gotta get all. That's my only thing with that. That's a lot of motherfuckers to rally up, but you gotta get all in the fact of they got too much power together that they're going to keep influencing decisions in a way. And you trying to throw a man who's exiled, yes, you might have, and yes, it might, the election might look illegal from your terms, but you still gonna have some people who support Nicholas, because I'm not saying his last, I keep fucking his last name up, so I ain't gonna say it. But you still have some people that support the other side, or either support the other side or are scared to come out and say they don't support that side. So where do you go from there in Venezuela, in a whole country of people? It's not like we talking about some little ass hick town and taking a mayor out or something, nigga. We are talking about a whole country of people. So I don't know where they going over here, but I just thought it was very interesting, especially with the 25 million and 15 million metrics. So like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, on the video, and we out.